Hey friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this literally does not work. I hope you guys are having a great, productive weekend. I'm here at the man cave, still trying to get grass to grow. You know, it's funny, the way I try and look at things in life. When you got a problem that you have to solve, don't look at it in its totality. Don't look at everything that's there all at one time. Because if you do, you get overwhelmed. You know? When you have a problem, break it down to its smaller parts. Then that way, it makes it that much easier. Now, I'm trying to get grass to grow in here, which is beginning to kind of come up in some places and all that. But it's hard because it's so much shade. It's on the slope, so when it rains, everything just washes away. But it's kind of working. Like I said, I got bits, pieces here. The biggest problem has been the damn weeds. And I've got my fish pond over there, so I'm kind of leery about using chemicals and weeds killers and things like that because we put too much of that stuff in anyway. It ends up in the rivers, and you end up with fish that literally have, both sex organs and shit like that and 3 tails. So you don't want to over fertilize. So what I do is this. See these damn weeds? You pull the weeds and it helps the grass to grow. So what I tell myself is every day go through and pull at least 10 weeds. Just come out, get out of your truck, pull 10 weeds. That's it. Every day. And I know pulling 10 weeds doesn't seem like much, but you get out there and you start pulling, you say, okay, well, I'll pull another 10. And then I'll go through. Before I know it, I done pulled 50, sometimes 100 weeds. Gotten some exercise because I'm bent over, and it's helping the grass to grow. And if you had seen how many weeds, actually, I guess really if I pull all the weeds, there won't be anything here green. But if you had seen how many weeds were here before, it was literally just a weed patch. But you can see up here, the grass is beginning to try and fill in. So I'm going to put a little bit of fertilizer and make my own, using some beer and soap powders and Little Joy and some ammonia. Beer makes everything grow, doesn't it? Certainly does work on the belly. But here's what I love right now. This is now the NFL silly season because you don't want to lose your fans. You want to keep on talking. You want people to click. You want people to go ahead and read what you're working on and stuff. But there really isn't any news, okay? Unless somebody does something boneheaded, gets in trouble. There really isn't any news because the players are on vacation until training camp starts. Sounds like my thing is stuck. So let me finish this and go see if I can get it unstuck. So people are resorting to clickbaiting. We saw that. It's time to trade Dak Prescott. Not any other quarterback in the NFL. Only Dak Prescott. Not Carson Wentz. Not Russell Wilson. Not Jared Goff. Only Dak Prescott. And you guys know how that reverberated throughout Cowboys Nation. People who hate Dak Prescott, they said, hey, see, look, I told you. We need to trade that guy. He's a bum. Of course, people like me that are like, are you kidding me? Let me tell you how stupid you really are. Either way, we all clicked on it. So you start going through the whole litany of stuff today out there. You'll see great articles, or I won't say great. You'll see articles like, could the Cowboys lose Amari Cooper because of his contract demands? Dallas Cowboys offensive line ranking. Is Travis Frederick, going to be okay? All this crazy stuff. So don't fall for it, okay? The Dallas Cowboys right now are in the best shape they've been in a long time. For real. We have a lot of great players. We got a lot of young guys. We've got depth. We have filled in all the holes on this team. Go back to what Jerry Jones originally said in the offseason. He said areas that they wanted to address. They said running back. They said tight end. They said defensive line. And they said safety. And every single one of those areas, the Dallas Cowboys have taken steps to improve as much as possible. Running back, hey, you got Zeke Elliott, he's healthy, and hopefully he'll stay on the field and not get suspended. But you also added a Tony Pollard, who is a kind of dynamic back. Wide receiver. You lost Cole Beasley. You added Randall Cobb. Offensive line. You get Travis Frederick back. And you have plenty of competition there that, will be good with whoever we keep. Then you go through defensive line. You lose Randy Gregory and David Irving, but you get God, I'm having a brain fart. Robert Quinn. And safety, maybe the only one that you're not sure how well you addressed it, but you got drafted Michael Jackson, who might be able to play safety, and you also got George Iloka, and you put a fire underneath Jeff Heath's ass. So all this stuff that you're hearing now, just brush it off, man. It's bullshit. The stuff you hear about Dak Prescott's contract. Well, if the Cowboys really like Dak, they would have gotten that deal done already. Well, the sides are negotiating. Cowboys don't want to pay any more than they have to, and Dak doesn't want to take any less than he has to. Dak's not worried about the contract. As he puts it, I'm a Dallas Cowboy, and I'm going to be for my career. They will get this thing worked out. So all you haters, well, sorry, I guess you'll be able to still hate. Amari Cooper, you don't give up a number one to let him walk. They'll get that deal done too. And as far as money goes, the Dallas Cowboys are master planners when it comes to the cap. We've had years where we were $25 million over the cap before the league year started, had to get below that, and then still turn around and sign players. There's ways to work that stuff. There's triggers and stuff like Zach Martin's contract that if they want an extra $8.5 million tomorrow, sign them a pin. Bam, just like that. They got that money. It's called restructuring. And there's ways to go ahead and front load or back load contracts. So this whole thing that you can't pay a quarterback, in reality, do you honestly believe the difference of $4 or $5 million paying Dak is going to kill the Dallas Cowboys? Do you honestly believe that? With this team that is loaded with talent, there's very few holes in this Dallas Cowboys team. It's not like we can go out and say, let's go get a big name player, because right now there really isn't any big name player out there that you want to go ahead and sign. So Cowboy fans, relax. Enjoy the nice weather. Go outside. Grab yourself a beer. Sit under a tree and some shade. Or do a little work around the house. It's going to be okay. And all you haters out there, just keep hating, man. Keep on hating. I love me some hate. Send it to me. I'm Mark Holmes, and, well, I need to go take care of this sprinkler over here. I'll see you guys. Now I'm all wet. Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. I know one thing, my knee is killing me. Thank God I got finished with Don's project because I got the knee brace back on. Whew. See you guys later.